Hey, so I wasn't planning on making a video about the election because A, it's not related to what my other videos have been about, and B, what is there to say, really, that hasn't already been said 1,000 times by people who are far more well spoken and educated than me, but I was sitting on my bed trying to write an episode of my weird Vulcan archaeology thing, and this was just all I could think about, and I didn't really feel like being funny or creative. So this is what we're doing instead. In an attempt to justify the change in topic and not lose points, this is how I'm gonna frame it. My previous videos have all been about people in the future looking back at our culture and our media, and what I'm scared of, what I'm always stressed about, to be honest, but what I'm especially scared of right now is how history will remember us. You know, we elected Donald Trump president, and nothing can change that, even if he's rightfully arrested and put in jail before he even gets to office, even if he's impeached on his first day. He was still elected, and we're all gonna have to deal with the fact that turns out America is a lot more bigoted than it lets on, which is difficult. In an attempt to comfort me, I think my mom told me, we were talking about it, and she said, oh, America is so much more extreme than Canada. Nothing like that would happen here. And maybe she's right. Maybe this election proved that more than anything. But I think, that comes at a price, and the price for that moderation is apathy. Canadians, we're so passive about everything. We're so apathetic, and we don't care about things nearly as much as we should. And, there's some truly horrifying shit going on in the US right now. Police brutality and hate crimes and the lizard monster they just elected president. But it seems like I can't talk to anyone about this without them saying, oh, well, thank God that kind of thing doesn't happen here. And I think there's real danger in letting our not being America be such a defining factor in our national identity, because it feeds the apathy. And when you feel safe in the knowledge that no bad things will happen in your country because we're Canada and we're above all that, it means that you don't pay attention to the horrifying shit that is happening in your country. Don't pretend that the border between our countries can stop ideas. It marks the edge of a legal jurisdiction. It doesn't mark the point at which bigotry magically transforms into love and acceptance for all. And I'm just really tired, I guess. I thought that I knew people in general better than this. When Trump announced that he was running for president, it was the funniest shit I had ever heard. Oh my God. And then as time went on, it got less and less funny because a lot of things about the nature of a lot of Americans right now, at this point in history, came to light. And here we are. And it's not a joke anymore. And at the risk of traveling into truly disgustingly pretentious territory, there's a poem that I really love called September 1st, 1939, by W.H. Auden, and it's kind of all I can think of right now. And it goes, "Exiled Thucydides knew all that a speech can say about democracy, and what dictators do, the elderly rubbish they talk to an apathetic grave, analyzed all in his book, the enlightenment driven away, the habit-forming pain, mismanagement and grief, we must suffer them all again." And it turns out I was wrong about people. So here we are, suffering it all again.